Take your family, take your friends, or even take your colleagues on an extreme adventure. Climb a tree, swing freely from tree to tree, and enjoy walkways and other fun challenges. Call 076 383 689 or go to extremeadventuresphuket.com.
Welcome to Phuket News TV. Sadly, today is not a good story. We're here opposite Layan Beach. 50 beautiful luxury apartments and villas, and we're talking about a story where the people have bought these properties, some of them up to 7 years ago, but most of them much more recently. And there's been problems with the British property owner, the property developer, and a Chinese bank who has a hold over the mortgage has now decided to foreclose on those mortgages. And the people living here who thought they owned these properties, well, it appears that they may not. We'll hear from some of the property owners.
I'm Narelle from Phuket Shopping Tours. Every day our guests experience the best shopping in Phuket. We'll take you to shops that you'd never otherwise find, and you'll get exclusive discounts throughout the day. Join us for a fun, hassle-free day, a great lunch and some sightseeing along the way. If you'd like to know more, go to PhuketShoppingTours.com or read what our guests are saying about us on TripAdvisor. We hope to see you soon.
What's your current feeling about the situation?
Well, it's very disappointing because when we came into the development, we knew that the developer had already mortgaged, unknown to the buyers, their properties to a Chinese bank. So, but he agreed to pay for a percentage of that debt, and the buyers agreed to cover or loan to him the money to try to pay that off so we could have our title. So when I came into it, there was already a supposed agreement. Shortly after we bought, the developer reneged, and here we are almost 2 years later looking at having it auctioned off in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, or at least have it go to the land department for auction. So very disappointing.
What's the realistic option for you? What's the outlook?
Well, if they do take the property to auction, then we'll try every legal means we have to demonstrate to the Thai legal system that we have contracts that date years before the property was mortgaged away. Hopefully there will be common sense, and that the rightful buyers who have paid full price for 42 plus units will have their contracts honored. If not, I feel disappointed in the system for allowing what I consider negligence in banking underwriting to prevail. It's unimaginable in a first world country for a bank to come in and take as collateral property that's already been bought and sold years prior. So that's the most troubling issue for me.
If worse comes to worse, what are you going to do?
Worst comes to worst, we wait until they come to throw us out. It's that simple. You know, this is our home. Same for a lot of other people. And you just wait until the authorities say you have to leave. But I can tell you there'll be a lot of extremely upset owners. I don't know if the reality of the situation has sunk in for a lot of the investors in this development. I think there's still a sense that surely common sense will prevail, but it's pretty dire at the moment, so we'll see what happens.
On 17th of December, if the ICBC's debt has not been satisfied, and nobody expects it to be, but if it was, of course, it'd be wonderful, but if it isn't, on midnight on December the 17th, the bank has the right to seize the assets, the property of the defendant, Napa One, and that will lead to an auction, and from the proceeds of the auction, the debt to ICBC and the builder will both be satisfied. There will be a new owner, of course, whoever it is that buys it, and since the new owner, it will be his property, his or her property, the present occupants will be invited to leave. We've tried we've tried quite a few things. We've made several representations to the court, but right now we are hoping that this new military government will intervene. We've been to see them. We've put our case to them, and they expressed concern, even alarm, and are investigating. And we expect to hear from them perhaps in another week or so. We're also going to ask the Phuket court to hear a petition from the owners to have the court compel the land department to recognise our rights as the true owners. But personally, I would lose all of what I put into the property, which is $500,000 Australian dollars.
What would you like to say to the British developer that seems to be the root of most of these problems?
I would say do what you say you're going to do. Match your words with action and make an effort to resolve this. Don't give us more excuses.
I'd like to say to him that this has gone on way too long. There have been way too many promises broken. I'd like to say to him to just pay the debts he's incurred, the builder, the bank, register the property as a condominium, and let us all go on with our lives.
So it doesn't really look like there's any happy ending to this story, but we do wish the owners best in whatever does happen. But I suppose if there is a moral to this story, it might be the old caveat emptor. Make sure you just get those contracts read and checked by people that know what they're looking for. So another story of property problems here in Phuket. They do come up from time to time. This is a really bad one, and we wish the owners well. Tim Newton for Phuket News TV.
Come and join Phuket's finest health club. Meet with like-minded individuals who want to improve their health, happiness, strength and self-esteem. Club members also enjoy social club parties, the world's best fitness equipment and internationally qualified staff. RPM Health Club, where you belong.